Okay, so today for our easy twist ponytail, make sure that you have 4 sectioning clips. And grab a rat tail comb. It can be any rat tail comb as long as it has a pointy end. And then a single ponytail holder. That is all that we're going to be using to create this beautiful hairstyle. So first we're going to do is we're going to section on each side. So on both sides of your head, make sure that you have your parting where you want your ponytail to be. And then you're basically gonna be grabbing half of that hair from the middle and also from the bottom. So just keep in mind we're only going with half of the head right now. It's not the whole entire top part of the head, it's just half of it. And we're gonna section that part away. And then for the bottom part of this half section, we are just going to be doing a simple twist rope braid. And to do that, you're just going to grab a section and then split that in two. And you're just going to be twisting away from the hairline or the face. And then your bottom twist, you're going to grab some hair each time you twist. So you can see I'm grabbing from the bottom there, and then you're going to twist over again, grab from the bottom and add that to your bottom piece, twist over again, and continue that process until you've gone halfways to the hair. So you could, I guess, call this like a French rope braid, if you will. And it doesn't have to be super perfect as long as you get that all the way to the back of the head. And then you're gonna see me twisting this out. It is just to make sure that I am nice and taut. Always make sure that you are twisting close to the scalp so your braid doesn't all of a sudden get too loose and detached and not going where you want it to go. So always make sure you're going in the direction of the scalp. And I twisted it all the way back. I don't know why I did, because we're not going to need that, but what you're going to do is just section, grab your clip, and make sure that's just right attached to the scalp. And then you're going to continue on with that section that you had clipped out, and you're simply going to be doing the same thing. You're going to grab a section from the front of the hairline, and we're going to repeat the same process. We're going to make another rope braid. Grab 2 pieces, twist one time away from the face, and then grab and add to your bottom piece every time. Always make sure that it's nice and taut, you're twisting away from the face, and that you're going along the hairline. Make sure your hands aren't all of a sudden shifting away from the head. It's going to create a lot more of a looser braid, and it's not going to lay down how you would like it to lay down. And just twist it enough to where you can make sure it's nice and taut, and you can put your second sectioning clip there. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to turn the head and literally repeat the same process on the other side. Rope twists are one of my favorite things to do, just because they're so versatile and you can create so many different hairstyles with them. And they're a great way to just add volume to the hair whenever you're doing an updo, or it's really cute in a ponytail, just add a little twist to it. In this case, we're adding 4 twists all together. And you'll see at the end of the hairstyle how it all comes together. Alright, so we sectioned half of the top section and half in the back of the head. So just keep that in mind. And we are going to be doing the same thing, just in the opposite direction. We're going to section that into 2, and then we're going to grab from the bottom and add that to our bottom piece. Twist over, and continue to do the same thing. Grab from the bottom, and twist over. All the way until you get to the back of the head to our halfway mark. And don't be worried if you don't have very perfect sections. As long as you generally have those 4 sections at the top of the head, that's going to be fine, because we're going to be putting this all in a ponytail whenever we're done, so you won't even be able to really tell if it's perfect or not. And if you don't get all of those pieces back there, that's totally fine too. Like I said, we're just gonna be putting this all in one single ponytail, so don't even worry if you leave some hair strands out, as long as we have these 4 twists in the front going towards the back. And then grab your 3rd sectioning clip, and we are just gonna apply that there. Perfect. And then lastly, we're gonna do that top section there. And if your hair is more onto one side than towards the middle, that's totally fine. This hairstyle can work with any parting. So whether you have middle parting, a right parting, a left parting, this hairstyle should work with any of those options. You might just have, like, say, a bigger twist on one side than the other, and that's totally fine. And we're just continuing that twist throughout the hair. This is also a great hairstyle to keep your hair out of your face. You have a long work day ahead of you, or if you want to look fancy for an evening out, that totally works too, and you'll see why here in just a little bit. Ponytails can totally be fancy. You just have to dress them up right. Okay, so now you can see my big bundle of clips here. We're gonna get rid of all of these clips. And you can see it's not perfect, and that's totally fine, because then it's just gonna make our hairstyle look like it has more movement. Now you're gonna grab that ponytail holder that you were holding on to, and you're just gonna simply tie that just like a normal ponytail. And bam, you got a cute twist hairstyle. But that's not all. We can add more to this. Now we're gonna do a flip ponytail. Now I'm sure you guys remember that from some of my other videos. If you need to go back and re-watch some, you go for it. If you need a little bit of a tutorial on that. Now this adds to the hairstyle as well. But now we're gonna do one final step that I think just completes it. And we are gonna pancake these twists out. And this is also in some of my other videos if you need more tutorials on that as well. Whenever I was coming up with this hairstyle, I realized you don't always need a whole lot of bobby pins to have a very elegant hairstyle. And so I came up with these twists because they're nice and secure already in the head. You don't need any more bobby pins to secure them. And all you need is just a single ponytail holder. So I thought that was really cool that you can create elegant hairstyles without using so many different pins or ponytails or anything like that. So all I'm doing is I'm pancaking this out and I'm floofing it, and you can do it however little or however much you want to. If you like your hair really big, then go ahead and bring it out quite a bit. This hairstyle also works really well for short hair. You might just not have as long twists, and that's totally fine too. And it does help if your hair is a little bit pre-curled or waved. That just adds a little more volume to the hairstyle, but if you don't feel like doing that, I would think that this hairstyle would work as well with that. My mannequin, her hair is just a little bit waved, so that is what we're doing there. But you can dress it up or down however you wish. So, like I said, I'm just floofing out these twists. And I'm just turning her around, and then if you want, this doll doesn't have layers or hairline little pieces, but you can bring out some pieces of hair to soften that up around the head as well. Okay, and that is all there's to it. So a very, very cute, elegant ponytail, and all you needed was a single hair tie. How great is that? I was so excited whenever I figured this out, and I hope you guys will be able to try it and enjoy this hairstyle as much as I have so far.